So you don't want to, you can keep your profiles, of course, so we will keep those, but you do want to have this be an empty save outright. But time doesn't actually start until we get to the, time doesn't start until we do a few things to set up here. We want to skip over the, most of the tutorial, so we will use the, save the animals password. Time still doesn't start yet, because we have to get to the teleporter. You don't want to quit out here, because, it will actually quit out the game, and I've had that happen to me before, and that was really silly. Alright, time starts now. Ah, forgot to have it set on intense. But yes, I do any percent on Gear 2, which is the normal difficulty to say. It is still kind of mean, though.
Possibly less mean in 2.4, but also possibly more.
Yeah.
You'll see less shrinks, less, I feel like less bubble shield trolling from the CPUs.
Also, another big thing that has changed is a lot of courses had their map counts, not map counts, lap counts adjusted. So, Robotnik Coaster used to be only a 3-lapper, now it's 5.
Characters like Sonic or Class C, it's a little easy to drift in.
Yeah, like, Sonic hates to drift, but at least now it's not like a dead-in-the-water option.
There's also no more, like, first blood tripwire skips.
Yeah, I did mention that in the preamble. We can't... And it's not due to first blood changing, it's more due to how first place mechanics change. Yeah. You can't take any tripwires when you're in first, unless you're going at really extreme speeds that you wouldn't be really able to catch otherwise.
Fair enough, first doesn't really need to take shortcuts.
Alright, that's first of many courses done. It's a very long run. So next we have...
That's not the normal results music also, that is modded.
Oh yeah, for any percent, you're not really supposed to use normal add-ons, but like soft mods, like music replacements, like the ones I did, are usually fine. This is not supposed to happen. Whoops.
Whoopsies.
But yeah, it is worth noting that this game does have a very varied soundtrack. A lot of nice pulls from various games. as well as a few original tracks from some of the developers. Oh, we already have an SPV. That's awesome. I guess since we're in a bit of a lull here for the race, I should mention some other things that have changed in 2.4. And probably the most important and consequential is for this run is how items function. So Ring Racers is still a very skill-based game. You can pull. Items are random, but you do have a choice on what item you pull from your pool. However, it didn't used to be like that. It used to be a lot more deterministic, but now it is a bit more. It is a bit more dynamic now.
You won't always get the same 1 or 2 item rates.
Yeah, so I have to be a bit. Yeah.
Especially with XP being added, where every time you hit a checkpoint, your placement in the race gives you XP. And having more XP gets you better items if you're in the back.
Yeah,
so if you were running first place all race and then get knocked back to 8th, you're gonna get Invincibles, Grows, Flame Shields.
Yeah. It's worth pointing out as well that or rather, what I was going to say is that the biggest change as well is that this makes our ring stack picks very awkward because we can't rely on it being an every other if we're out of rings per se. It is still a heightened odds if you're out of rings, but you can't like just have it down pat. You have to you do have to actively react to what order you're seeing your items in.
Yeah, you can't basically cheat it to get great item reels just for rings.
Yeah. And speaking of ring stacks, I guess another big change in 2.4 is that ring stacks now give you a a small boost in speed.
But that is useful mid-air.
Yes. There is a neat little bit of tech you can play around the fact that it gives you a small boost from the air because no other boost item really functions like that. You have to be grounded to use sneakers. You have to be bubble shields do work in the air, but you obviously need to be doing it to bounce rather than just using it for the speed itself.
Nice.
The air dash tech doesn't really come in handy just yet, but there are some maps where it will be really useful. I did have Isolated Island, for example. You can use it to get around some of the more raily sections of that course faster.
Hey guys, take care.
I'm still not used to the lap counts.
Yeah, no, it did kind of throw me off in one of my practices. I ring bursted early on Gigapolis now that it's a 4-lapper, so I had to play really awkwardly for the last lap.
You should show off that burst here at the end.
Oh yeah, that's another thing, Bail and Burst. So, you now have the option to burn all your resources at once to get a big burst of speed, and that's called Ring Bail. it puts you in a very vulnerable state afterwards, but it's very useful for closing out races, or making a really dangerous but fast recovery if you need to.
Always fail. Always never fail. Sometimes.
Didn't mean to hit that rock.
Excellent wave dash. You know they had to put a mechanic in this game called wave dashing.
Yeah, so you can cancel your drift if you're under a boost effect, and it will make your turning radius go narrow. And if you last long enough doing that, you gain a slip tide, which then becomes a wave dash if it locks in. And that's useful because you have basically a deployable boost at any point that it runs out.
Yeah, get him.
Oh wait, did the SVB self-destruct? Yo, I've never seen that.
That's awesome. Why did that happen?
So if this is something that is actually spoken about in the manual. If the SVB has to switch targets too many times, it will just detonate on its own. I've never seen it actually happen in game though.
Anti-frustration mechanic.
But yeah, I'll try to like hold on to my wave dash to use in like very opportune scenarios. Not that one because I did kind of be a little, I was a little sloppy with it. But there are times where that extra burst of speed is really useful to have on hand. Ah, dang it! I missed it.
It's fine.
You can use the boost from the ring stack to go over that little hill, and you can use an acid drop to skip that area. It's kind of fun. Not very useful, but it is kind of fun to see.
You know, I didn't realize you could get maximum drift in midair. Unless I just misunderstood what happened.
No, I think it just reached rainbow charge like right at the end. Because like if you do it like right between transition states, it will look a little weird like that. No, no, no. Alright, we're still gaining time, though.
And there's the use case for Bale.
Yeah, the other thing... I didn't mention it before, but part of part of the usefulness of the Bale mechanic is that it does fast-fall you at a very sharp angle. And that can be very useful if you have, like, a really big section that you're dumping on.
I appreciate how fast those go.
Yeah, I finally remembered that there's a skip button for the challenge section. Ah. My Emerald Coasts are still very sloppy in that regard. It didn't hit the SPB. I'm so sad.
Well, I guess it would have been fine with the fast-forwarding of challenges now, but before that definitely would have been bad to do that, because that would give you an unlock.
Yeah, I mean, even then, though, the time save is more worth it just to get rid of having your rings locked down.
You know what, you're right. I totally forgot about the SPB part of the equation.
That was cool.
Now, Storm Rig used to be a nightmare on 2.3 any percent. It's still it can be still kind of a mess here, but you get so much momentum in this course that CPUs have a harder time keeping up.
Excellent.
And also due to drifting so much better for C-Class, you can power through those corners a lot better. Oops. Yeah. I guess another thing to mention about 2.4 is that now, first place can now... Or not first place, but everyone can now re-pick up items that they launch out. Which makes the game kind of safer for, like, all players involved. Which is really useful for any percent if you accidentally, like, pick up an item you don't want. So, because it won't... It usually won't impede you if you pick it back up.
The classic fall on your sword moments won't happen if you run into your own banana line or whatever. And then if you hit an opponent with it, then you can get amps. It's amps, right?
Yes.
I sometimes mix that up with voltage, which is an entirely different mechanic that doesn't have to do with items. Yeah, also in 2.4 is amps, where hitting opponents with attack items builds up electricity around the ring icon at the bottom left. And you can use that by using up all of your rings, and then you get a speed
That was
boost.
cool.
It also gets added to your bail speed.
Yeah,
With all your rings and your amps.
yeah. It is also worth noting that I believe that when you're under the effect of burning all your amps, which is called overdrive, it doubles how much boost you get from rings temporarily, I believe. So, which is part of why it's so much stronger when you bail mid when you bail from having amps. Okay, Lucid Pass. I guess this one is a very notable course because you end up doing a lot of, like, off-road cutting. Like, there are a few cuts you can do on other courses, but this one is pretty infamous for it, I would say. Which is part of why I was mentioning Wave Dash earlier. You can use it to help power through that off-road section. Lovely.
Unfortunate. Someone will hit one of those bananas someday, right?
That was cool.
What?
Wow.
I got my first blood sniped from me. That's, awkward. Ah, dang.
Keeping the wave dash does give you a little bit more speed, right?
Yes. That was also...
Keeping just for that as well.
Yeah.
Hey guy, take care.
I think I didn't get the 3 out of 3. Oh well.
That was cool.
Now, how does the chateau feel in 2.4?
A little fairer, I would say, at least from my earlier attempts. Since power items don't come don't come into play as soon, you're not feeling as hounded, I would say.
Makes sense.
Also, it feels like I feel like the CPUs are worse at pushing like this last corner when they used to be godlike at it. I mean, they can still push, but like it's not as like dangerous, I would say.
Hey guys, take care. Later. Later.
Dang.
Did I gain time on that? That's a surprise.
That
Nice.
was cool. That was cool.
We love Popcorn Workshop.
Yeah. That being said, I think this one actually got a little bit harder in 2.4. Because it feels like the SPB comes into play a lot faster.
That makes sense. The first track, so the CPUs are at their easiest. Plus, you get way far ahead.
Yeah.
Yep,
There it
you're
is.
right.
Oh wait, I can't use that anymore. Okay. Whoops. Oh, there's the shrink.
Wow.
I saw how far behind the SPB was at that point, and I was like, oh, okay. Also, I think Sunday Drive also got a little bit meaner because of, like, the course changes rather than, like, anything else. Because now that little middle section we used to take on 2.3 has been turned into a tripwire. So you have to take the jump now instead of just powering through it. Uh-oh.
Wow.
No! Ah!
Hey guys, take care.
This feels like a 2.3 lobby.
Yeah, what the heck is going on here? I don't think I've ever played like this far ahead before. And even then, that was still time loss, so, like, I don't know what really went wrong there. Yeah. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Now, it's a course like this that really was the reason I was like trying to experiment with other characters with a 2.4 any percent, because the bends here are just so wide, and it just makes it really awkward to play Class C on. Ah, damn.
seem too rough this time.
Yeah, lost like a second or two, but compared to previous, but that's fine. I suppose another thing I didn't really get to talk about is like general system mechanics, even though, like, obviously I've done this run before on commentary, so I haven't really talked over like some of the things that were still just parts of the game in general. So if you ever see me like release my drift here and come down at an angle, that's a tri-dash. It's a really cool. It's just a really fun mechanic to use, just because it lets you get back to the ground faster, which means you can get back onto making speed on the road. And it can be combined with other mechanics like the gravity drop to make for some really cool plays. Oh, that's useful. Oh.
Question.
That's bad.
Hey guys, take care.
I got scary at the end.
Yeah. I kind of forgot. I haven't used sneakers on that course in a while, so I kind of forgot that tripwire did not really go anywhere useful. Not to mention weird dink.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll just take our little lumps and move on. Oh, oops. That's fine.
Hey guys, take care.
Oh, yeesh, I gotta start clipping that corner. That was good recovery. Maybe not so much. Yeah, it was a pretty sloppy Spring Cup, but like, not too bad. Not too bad.
That was cool.
Now that was a little sneaky there, but you saw me hit that wall and then use the ring stack. You can use that to like push your momentum immediately after that section, so you don't have to like wait for it to put you back on the ground. It's also kind of hard to pull off because you have to see the ring stack right there and then go for it. Ah, dang it.
You know, seeing a lot of shrink lately.
Hey guys, take care.
Oh, this is such a sad crawl to the end. Oh well.
That was cool.
Now Rusty Ruins is the course I'm still kind of working out the routing to, because I know there's a lot of like cool optimizations you can make, but I'm like just not there into making them. So, like, see that? I tried to cut the corner and I got too greedy.
what item your opponents have.
Yeah,
It was in battle mode, but
yeah, it's
now
probably
you
one of the.
plan accordingly for whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easy. Yeah, it's a lot easier to like react to what's going on. Like you could like tell if an opponent had an item before, but now you can like be sure that you're not gonna get decimated by something you're not ready for if they're ahead of you.
Hey guy, take care.
You're so brave for that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised I've been hitting it this consistently this time around. Oh, I missed the panel. Oh well, it's fine. Whew.
That was cool.
Now, Obsidian Oasis is another like one of those courses I don't really care for, and that's just mostly because it's really hard to like keep momentum ahead of opponents because of all the water, and a lot of like corners that are better for like heavier characters, or at least in my opinion, they would be better for heaviers. That being said, there is a little cool trick I like here. You can skip skimming over the water if you try dash down.
Nice.
Hey guy, take care. That was cool.
Alrighty, Mirage Saloon. Oh, that's a bit wide. Okay, that's fine. See, the trick there is that you want to angle it a bit to the left so that you can like skip that corner. But it's kind of hard to do because you don't want to go too wide and hit like the cactus or the wall. Yeah, something like that's more preferable. Even if it does land you in the dirt a little bit. That was careful. But oh, actually no, that's ideal. That's ideal. Okay, cool. All right.
That was cool.
Ah, Knuckles, out.
All the coaching in this one seems pretty rough for Sonic.
Yeah.
Hey guys, take care.
Oh, okay.
The too good alarm.
Hey guys.
It's okay. I trained for this in SPB attack. Totally.
Hey guys.
Yeah, go on, take it. I don't care. That was a little awkward, but that's fine.
That was cool.
Now, a little ring stack trick I was talking about, you're probably going to see a good amount of it in Isolated Island just because I've gotten really used to it. And also it has a lot of those quarter pipe jumps into spring/dash ring set pieces. I shouldn't say set piece, but you know, you get the point.
Sounds pretty sick.
Hey guys, take care.
Excellent.
Yep, right there. Now, if I'm right, I should be getting an SPB right about now. Yep.
You're just too good.
God dang it.
Hey guys, take care.
Aw. Okay. Sure. We'll take it.
That was cool.
Yeah, that triangle dash into that quarter pipe is so awkward at times if you're playing as Class C, because you kind of can just not get the drift in time. Alright. No, 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 not again! Oh.
Well,
This happened to me in my first practice as well.
that's rough.
Oh well. Picking it back up momentum isn't too hard, because this gives you a lot of speed very quickly.
Hey guys, take care.
That end section is still pretty tough on Tier 2.
I mean, they made, like, actually I would say that, like, even getting the seesaw area, it is actually harder than it was before, because now you don't have the springs propelling you, even though the springs were also pretty finicky in their own right.
I see.
Hey guys, take
'Cause, like,
care.
The springs gave you the grease effect that, like, makes you, like, unable to be slowed down for a short amount of time, but you don't have that here, so you just have to power through it.
That's true.
Hey guys, take care.
Was something trying to respawn there? Good thing I didn't hit that ring shooter. That would have been awkward. Alright.
That was cool.
Dark File 1. This is a fun track for me, but I've been having a lot of trouble, like, relearning my line for the first... Blood! God. Well, now I'm not gonna learn it here either.
You went for the whip. You're a real gamer.
Not like I have any other options there. Also, that little trick there where you hit both secret panels is really fun to do, but also very tricky.
Hey guys, take care.
are you going low? Ah. This has been a very awkward Dark Vial 1.
For real.
Which is weird, because like my 2 practice runs were very clean for it. All things considered.
So goes to show anything can happen in rig racers. Later.
That was cool.
Bronze Lake was also another one of those courses that kind of gives me trouble at times, but I will say oh, actually no, that reminds me. When I was doing practice last night, I got a really jank bonk on the trick spring section.
Record that.
No.
Dang.
Ah, dang it. The heck? Oh.
Optimal.
Hey guys, take care.
Nice.
And that didn't really give me as much momentum as I'd hoped. If I was like it was a little later, it probably would have worked super well.
Yeah, good idea.
Alrighty. Pretty good.
That was cool.
Alright, gotta remember now. I gotta go halfway, or one of the quarter roads. Or like quarters. Right about here. Okay, yeah, there we go. Because I kept missing that sneaker panel there. Oh.
Cool.
I was expecting an acid drop prompt. And then if you... Yep. Can just worm your way around that.
There.
There we go. That's what's supposed to happen.
Alright.
I should have saved that for a tripwire, but it's fine. This has been a pretty, peaceful collision chaos, all things considered.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Deserved after some of the shit you've gone through.
Yeah. At this pace, we'll definitely clear sub 140, which is really what I wanted out of my runs lately, but...
That'd be sick.
yeah. Emerald Hill is next. This one is a very fun one. I keep forgetting that those corners are a bit too smooth to like try and drift on. And then I do a little optimization there to avoid hitting the little jump at the start there. You can just go off-road. There's not like any real off-road here, so it's fine.
Yeah. It looks a bit strange, but it's pretty simple.
Whoop. Didn't mean to bump like that, but I was trying to avoid getting shrunk. Why did I do that? I'm lost in a can. But yeah, the stone shoe, I never get to I never did mention it before, but it is one of the new items in 2.4. We usually don't get it because it is a danger to ourselves, and also you can if you're not being careful at all, you can just deploy it on yourself, and it's very bad. Like, it's useful in like other game modes, but definitely not in 8%.
And you deploy it on yourself by holding back when you use it, which you might accidentally input.
Yeah. I've definitely done it a fair times, just playing casually.
Yep.
Like, it's a good get-away from me tool if you know how to use it well, but otherwise it is more of a liability. Where's my SPB?
Expecting it.
Yeah, I usually get it in the first lap. To get it in second is pretty nice. So yeah, Azure City, we always take the right side path because it gives us a sneaker panel. Dang it, I was kind of hoping you'd get hit while I passed. Aww. It is what it is.
Just don't hit the invincible last place.
I'm not planning to, I'm just using them for, Yo, yeah, I'm going to definitely not screw with that. Okay. Oh,
The SPB got tired of it.
I love the frustration, it's great! I love a free win. Okay.
That was cool.
Oh, I might get sub 139 if I keep this pace.
Nice.
Ooh. Ah! You were supposed to hit that sneaker panel. There's my lap 1 SPV.
I've got to tell you, it feels like there's more SPVs now. Am I wrong?
No, I think you're right in that assumption. Because like the pace of the game is so much faster now, you end up if you're good at front running in first place in any percent, you do end up seeing a lot more SPVs just because of because that part is still very much distance spaced rather than anything else. I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, go after the medal. It gave up.
Yeah. Okay, that mechanic does kind of save it.
Oh, this is great.
You love
That was cool.
Alright, Mystic Cave. The course that kills you, if you're not aware.
We love it.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine.
Hey guys, take care.
Oh no.
Yep, there's another one of those ring stack tricks.
Awesome. What a good change.
And another. Although I did kind of waste it by bonking.
Hey guys, take care.
What? Oh, okay. No, 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 no. Okay, cool.
I feel good.
I'm so close.
Okay, lost a little time, but that's fine. Besides, Joyfulness is what I'm more worried about anyways.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Oh, I was supposed to get a ring stack for that. Oh well. Read it too much on missing the first set.
Dang.
Whoa. Keep going! More!
Yeah.
We need more!
Who says ring stack is dead?
Hey guys, take care.
This is awesome. Okay. Nice, nice.
Nice.
Alright, now for the biggest change to the 2.4 routing, because we are now, so shall I say, forced to do a little thing extra.
Huh? Oh, right.
That was cool.
Yeah. There's a reason why this split is 7 minutes long now instead of, like, the length of a normal course.
You have to do a tutorial now.
God damn it. Okay, whatever.
Not the biggest fan of this addition to the any percent route.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez. No.
Well,
Yeah, this is the part that gets really bad just because, like, it is such a big time loss if you die. Okay. I think I made up for it with faster movement on the second attempt anyways, because, like, I played the first time around really safe. Ah, whatever. That doesn't matter because they're going to be negative 20 in a moment. Yep. And you go...
I do wish using one of those passwords would skip these.
Alright. There we go. Did I misinput? Okay.
Well.
That shouldn't be too bad on time loss, though. I think I came out even on the tutorial, and even then, just a misinput like that's only like 3 seconds or something.
Hey guys, take care.
Okay, yeah, I lost like 10 seconds off of that entire debacle, which is okay. Okay. Although I remember my second attempt being a bit sloppy on this cup in general, so like, I'm not gonna be too mad about that. Oh, I am gonna be mad about that!
Hey guy, take care.
Why did I break there? At least if there's one upside to that being sloppy first lap, at least I don't have an SPV on my back immediately.
Yeah.
Instead, I get it on lap 2. Ah, whatever.
Pretty rough spot.
Nah!
It sure is a long stun. I'm also glad that they changed the ending of the track there.
Yeah, that would have been like a really messy to recover from there if it was still the old version. Aw, dang it, I need rings.
This one is not going your way.
Okay, we lost like 3 seconds compared to last attempt, which was already like a -10 off the first attempt, so we'll take it. We will take it. It's fine. Silver Cloud. This should be fairly straightforward. I'm just going to steer clear of the heavyweights. Yeah, that was amazing.
Hey guys, take care.
Alright. Time for the run killer. It's back! But if I do this one, I could have sub 139, because this one was a plus split last time.
Okay. No funny business.
That's fine. Okay.
Minor funny business.
Okay. I'm feeling pretty good at this point. You know, I'm not being hounded by an SPB, and the CPUs are still fairly far away. Alrighty!
The least bad run of that track I've ever seen.
Yeah! I mean, the last one wasn't that bad either, and like, nothing went wrong, it was just slow before.
The run is going well.
That was how big that split was? 17? Oh!
You can do it.
Whoa! Okay. Yeah, this is my run to lose there, insofar as PB is concerned. Because I had a pretty slow, launch base as well. Okay. Okay. Gotta remember the balance beam on this one, because I kept messing it up on practice. So I gotta stay to the left side. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't getting any panels there. That's cool.
Better than getting hit.
Yeah, because like I got like hit on like the last lap on my practice attempt, and that's what like locked me out of getting sub 140 before. All right, cool.
Hey guys, take care.
Ah,
No. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. We'll lose a little bit. It's cool.
SPB speed up.
That's
No!
all right.
Always fail.
Dang, it was almost a sub 120 IGT. That would have been cool. But it's fine. It's cool.
2.5 laps went great.
Yeah. All right. That's a time after this fade out.
GG. Sub 139.
Yep. Big improvement. I'm actually pretty satisfied with that.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Great run.
And I hope that anyone watching from the Wild Ride Raid Train enjoyed that. My commentary wasn't as good as it was on like on like more planned marathons, but I hope that y'all enjoyed.
Yeah, that was a new PB.
Yep, new PB. So originally my PB before in 2.3, hold on, let me like do something to my splits real quick, just so that it doesn't like I accidentally don't like overwrite these. Hold on, split save. Okay, so 2.3 personal best. So this was my PB. This was like my times before before 2.4. So the best I had gotten was like a barely above 142. I almost had sub 142, but then I had a really awful sub-zero peak. So yeah, these past few days has just been like me learning routing for 2.4 because obviously a lot has changed.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it more than 2.3.
Oh, is it? Oh no, is the game splitting again? Oops. Hold on. But yes, so I had a pretty. It was a. I was when I saw how close I had gotten to like sub 140 just off of like a raw practice with like no real prep work. I was like, oh, I need to hit a sub 140, and like the thing is that like it's still quite a whiles away from world record. Current world record is for 2.4 is 133 ish by
Okay.
Tater Cheese.
You're getting there, though.
I would say so, but I still think I have a whiles to go to being like considered among the best. And even then, the part of that is just that I don't really play the competitive side of Ring Racers too much. Like, if you've ever seen the Ring Racers Mogies, it is a different world there.
Yeah. The killers.
Yeah. Well, in any
That was a pretty
case,
good run.
yeah. I am gonna
I
let.
have to get going.
Oh yeah,
You can send them all out or say goodbye or what have you.
yeah.
Hope you all have a good time and great run.
Yeah. Thanks again for co-chairing here.
No problem. See
Hmm.
you.
So, obviously, there's still a little bit of time before the next run on our docket, so I will let the credits play a little bit longer just because I want to show something cool. I should probably stop recording my run though, because like I should have this submitted later.